Hello. America is experiencing higher inflation today than we've seen since the 1970s. Average Americans are struggling to keep up with the rising cost of food, energy, and housing. Now, what we all need to understand is that inflation is not caused by bad weather, greedy business people, or little green men from Mars. Inflation is caused by government deficit spending. To fix inflation, we need to get government spending under control. Now, America had a balanced budget during the last few years of the Clinton administration. Then along came George Bush and Barack Obama with their expensive foreign wars and their costly new domestic programs. And over the last 25 years, America's national debt has quadrupled. Today, our debt is larger than it's ever been. America's national debt is so large that interest payments on the national debt will exceed military spending this year. America's financial system is so precarious that countries around the world are dumping their foreign reserves of dollars, and they are also ditching U.S. Treasury bills. Now, if the politicians can no longer slough off our debt on other countries, the Federal Reserve will have to create more money out of thin air to cover the politicians' deficit spending. And the classic definition of inflation is too much money chasing too few goods. And having the Fed create new money to cover deficit spending will make inflation much worse than it already is. Now, reducing inflation will require us to do two things. First, we must reignite economic growth to grow the economy faster than the increases in government spending. To do this, we need to bring our outsourced manufacturing and technology jobs home, revitalize our energy sector, end illegal immigration, fix our schools so we could create a world-class workforce, and rebuild our decaying cities and crumbling infrastructure. And second, we need to stop the politicians' drunken orgy of spending. Now, that will be a monumental task, but it must be done. So we must never forget that inflation is entirely the fault of the politicians. And it is time we had people in Congress who understand that and have the courage to fix it.